What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I know my last video was a little bit choppy, and hopefully I fixed it with this video here. I made some changes to the software, so I hope that everything looks good because honestly, it was a nightmare even trying to fix it. But let's definitely get into another topic here. And again, I apologize for that video. Hopefully you were able to listen to it rather than watch it. Maybe you could have watched it when it got to what we were doing on screen. But either way, the frames were skipping, not just in the camera, but also on the computer. So I appreciate you guys for watching and taking your time to go through that, because I feel like it was a good video and a lot of good information, and audio was clear. It was just the frames absolutely sucked. So let's talk about Terra Luna Classic in this video. And the reason why I want to talk about Terra Luna Classic is because it's kind of all the rage right now. Everybody and their mother are talking about Terra Luna Classic. And the reason why they're doing that is because Terra Luna Classic is running, right? It's making a move. Without Terra Luna Classic running, all these people wouldn't be making videos. I've been consistently making videos on Terra Luna Classic for a long time, and I wouldn't say I was the first investor at the bottom, but I was definitely one of the more popular ones to buy at the bottom and see it instead of as a falling knife, as like, a falling butter knife. It might cut you, but then there's that large chance where you may be able to recover and get back to a point to where you're putting butter on your toast, right? Or jelly, whatever you prefer. But it doesn't matter. What we're talking about is Terra Luna Classic and the growth and what we've seen over the last couple of days. And, also maybe going into some news and some predictions of exactly where we think Terra Luna Classic is going to be, because that's what everybody wants to hear, right? They want to know, will Terra Luna Classic reach a penny? What will we see it at the end of the year? Will we see it in 2024 and 2025 bull run? So let's talk about that. Guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Rumble, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. So feel free to go ahead and do that and be a part of it over there, because we are going to be uploading or trying to upload on Rumble. I have to put this to do not disturb, because for some reason, every time I make a video, people want to disturb me. That's just how that works. But I didn't know I was going to be planning on making videos. I did bring everything, but I wasn't sure if I was going to make videos depending on what the market was really doing. But of course, as I go away, the market tends to run a little bit, and we see the market at a $1.46 trillion market cap. Now, while we see the market at that $1.46 trillion market cap, Terra Luna Classic right now, and yes, it may look different when this video gets to you guys, because it's a rolling 24 hours, and I'll kind of explain that as we go into the chart here. So if we look at the screen, currently Terra Luna Classic is sitting at 0.0001413. It's up 21 or 22% in the last 24 hours. Now, as you see, when we look at this portion right here, once it gets to about 10 o'clock, it's going to look like it's sort of flat. So from being 22% up to flat, it's still reaching some of these levels to where it's up to 14 and trying to approach the 15 level. And right now we see it actually moving a little bit while we have maybe some interest within the market. So currently we're looking at an $820 million market cap. We are very, very close to seeing a $1 billion market cap with, get this, $384 million worth of volume. You know what volume means for Terra Luna Classic? It means burns, right? Majority of that volume that we have goes through Binance. And then the other portion, will go through some other exchanges, but then we also have the burn tax that's with, that's on chain. So we have two kind of areas that's going to burn Terra Luna Classic and other companies, other things that are creating. But the main ones, you're going to be seeing massive burns because of the volume. And I hope that we end up seeing, what we used to see, where it was, multiple hundreds of millions of dollars worth of volume every single day, or even billions of dollars worth of volume every single day. That would be absolutely phenomenal for Terra Luna Classic. If we look at the volume to market cap ratio, we're looking at 46.64%. So we're seeing a lot of volume that's going through compared to the market cap, meaning that we have a lot of popularity in it. And you know that we have a lot of popularity, right? YouTube videos everywhere that are being created for Terra Luna Classic. there's just so much popularity all over the place. Whether you have, and I'll do some shout outs, whether you have, Claybro that's doing videos, whether you have Oscar Ramos, or you have, a lot of other people that are out there making some of these videos because of the movement. Now, let's get into exactly where I believe that Terra Luna Classic will be. Let's look at the history, and then we'll get into exactly like what my prediction is of Terra Luna Classic. And I know you want to get to that because most people want to know exactly how I feel. So again, over the last day, it's up 22%. Over the last 7 days, it's up 89% from a level of that added 4074 all the way up to where we are right now. So definitely seeing a significant increase. I would love to see what the volume was for that time period because it had to have been absolutely massive. When we look at the last month, we're up 119%. The last year, we are down 21%. And then all history, obviously, being down 99%. If we can get back up to that point, that's, what a lot of people, their end goal actually is for Terra Luna Classic. Now, if I had to give you a prediction, if I had to say, look, this is where, Terra Luna Classic is going, I would say for the end of the year, I'm hopeful that if we see the bull market continue, that we can end up seeing Terra Luna Classic up at that 0.0002 or 3 level. That would be phenomenal to see it get up to those points. I know that a lot of people have those as some of their goals to get to because it's more than a 2x or 3x for the amount that they invested, and some people invested like tens of thousands of dollars because they invested way after the fact, not when I decided to buy, where I bought at 6 zeros and don't want to increase my cost basis. You have people that bought at 4 zeros or bought at 3 zeros or bought at 306, the all-time high. They're waiting for it to push up to those levels, if not further than that. So yeah, you're gonna have people that probably get to break even and they're gonna be like, yeah, you know what, I'm okay with this and I'm done with this, and you get out. But the movement is gonna be so aggressive that you probably don't have that many people that are going to do that. So anyways, my price prediction for 2024, 2025, where do I believe that that's going? I've seen predictions that talk about this going from 1 cent all the way up to a level of 5 cents. Now, I don't see that high of a level unless we start to see massive, burns, or the burns have a huge impact on everything. But my range is somewhere between 1 and 3 cents, right? Because I think that we're going to have a decent impact for burns, but it may not be that big of an impact unless we see something come out of nowhere. So if we don't see that big of an impact, that means that we might potentially see a $100+ billion market cap up to the 3 cent mark. 3 cents right now would be about a $180 million market cap. That's kind of like high. So as you see more burns and maybe trillions that are coming off, you might end up seeing that ability to get to, a $140 billion market cap. And that may be reasonable between that 1 cent, which could be a 59 or 58 billion dollar market cap, to 2 cents, which would be a 116 billion dollar market cap, if I can do quick math. And then you start to move forward from there. So I think Terra Luna Classic has a lot of potential. Obviously, that's why I'm invested into it. That's why I caught the quote unquote falling knife that some people claim that it is. So let me know what you think about Terra Luna Classic. Do you believe that it will get to 1 to 2 cents or 1 to 3 cents? Do you believe that it'll go a lot further in the bull market? I want to know your guys' opinion. I know there's people out there will just say, no matter what, it's getting to $1. And I would like to hear the detail of that, but I love your passion and your focus. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.